Tonight I want you to get comfortable, close your eyes, and let your mind drift as I tell you a scary story to fall asleep to. Picture an old, creaking house at the edge of a forgotten forest. It's the kind of place you don't notice during the day, but at night, its silhouette is impossible to ignore. That's where an exhausted traveler, let's call him Ben, found himself after his car broke down on a lonely road. The air was thick and strangely silent, except for the soft rustle of leaves and the occasional whisper of wind. Ben had no choice but to seek shelter inside. The front door groaned open, revealing a dusty hallway lined with faded portraits. Their eyes, painted decades ago, seemed to follow him as he tiptoed deeper into the house. He settled on a moth-eaten couch, telling himself the odd tapping from upstairs was just an old pipe. But as midnight arrived, so did the footsteps. Slow, deliberate, creaking along the ancient floorboards above. Ben held his breath, convincing himself it was just the house settling. Then, a faint voice echoed from the stairwell, a whisper so soft he couldn't make out the words. Suddenly, the footsteps stopped right at the top of the stairs. The silence pressed in, thick and heavy. Ben's heart raced. Then, with a shudder, he realized one of the portraits was missing from the wall. In its place, a fresh handprint smeared in dust. He closed his eyes, trying to convince himself it was a dream. But when he opened them again, he was no longer alone on the couch. Something cold pressed against his shoulder, and a voice barely above a breath whispered, "You shouldn't have come here. Sleep tight."